avatar engagement in China, the crafting demographic and sustainable colour planning. That and more on today's episode.
Want to know what's next? For over 2 decades, we've led the world's most influential brands to create the right products at the right time for tomorrow's consumer. This is WGSN's Client Questions Answered.
Hello and welcome to the show where our experts from around the globe unpack your biggest challenges. I'm Bethan Ryder, Executive Editorial Director at WGSN. So let's dive straight in. Our first question comes from a client asking, avatars have been influential in China for years and Asia more broadly, so what's the future of avatar engagement in China and where is the next frontier? That's a great question, so let's head over to Shanghai to hear from Athena Chen, our Senior Strategist on Insight. Over to you, Athena.
So virtual avatars won't simply replace real-life influencers because we would still need real human beings to test and try out the actual product. But where these virtual characters can really add new and exciting potential is how they can act as a bridge between consumers and whole new brand universes that are now being created in online virtual worlds. So Alibaba in China has recently announced its first virtual digital employee, Ai, and she is now acting as a bridge between Alibaba's metaverse experiments and curious consumers.
Amazing, thanks Athena for that answer. Perhaps in the future we'll have our own WGSN MetaHuman presenting this show. If you want to find out more, our website is packed full of reports about the future of VR, AR and the metaverse, and all the opportunities these things may offer. On to our next question, which comes from a client asking, how can interior brands understand the new crafting demographic and set up their future strategy? Giving us their take on the topic is our expert Cassandra Gagnon, based in New York.
Moving forward, brands are going to need to recognize 2 key consumer groups when it comes to craft. The first is those who have been honing their skills over the pandemic and investing in their passion projects. For this group, continue to expand craft supply lines, whether it's starter kits to try new techniques or more involved sets for things like rug tufting. On the other hand, the second group, while not crafting themselves, are investing in handmade goods. Partner with local makers and artisans, connecting them with their community to build a narrative that will really resonate with consumers.
Really great insights there, thanks Cassandra. Our final question for today comes from a client asking, how can we instill sustainable practices in colour planning? This is a brilliant question. Sustainable practices are relevant across all of the industries we serve. For colour planning, I'm going to head over to Jenny Clark, our Head of Colour.
Sustainable practices can be instilled right at the beginning of the process, and the life cycle of every colour needs to be carefully considered. Use data to identify your core best-selling brand colours, which consumers will return to season after season. Think about the longevity of fashion colours and ask questions like, is this colour relevant beyond one season? Minimising environmental impact by using low-impact chemicals, dyes and pigments is also extremely important, so seek out certified sources of synthetic and natural colour and work with experienced suppliers to achieve the best results. Finally, navigate naturally derived innovations such as structural colour, bacteria and algae-derived colorants, as they have the potential to transform the colour industry.
Great, thanks Jenny. We created the WGSN Sustainability Board in 2017 so that we could help our clients become more sustainable. So you can check out our Create Tomorrow podcast for more info and our Create Better white paper. So that's it for this week. If you have any more questions you'd like answered, please pop them in the comments down below. Don't be shy. I'm Bethan Ryder and I'll see you next time.